What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Ride Along with Jake. It has been a rough few days if you are a roller coaster in the state of Georgia. Just a few days ago, Fun Spot Atlanta announced that they would be closing their park, which means now Air Force One, it's kind of up in the air what's going to happen to the coaster. We don't know if it's going to get sold off or relocated to another park somewhere. And the fate of it is kind of in limbo at this point. And now, today, we get news from Six Flags Over Georgia that their newest roller coaster that opened last year, Georgia Gold Rusher, now is going to be closed for the entire 2026 season. It only ran sparingly this year so far because Intamin, the manufacturer, has been trying to fix the spinning on the ride as well, I guess, as some other things. And it seemed like they fixed it for the most part, and then it went back down after it had been back up for a brief period. And now it looks like they have to make more enhancements and fixtures to it. And apparently that's going to take so long that it's not going to be ready until the 2027 season. This is a huge disappointment because it's already taken so long for this ride to come out. It was supposed to originally open in 2024. Now, it opened last year, and last year it had its fair share of issues as well. This year it, barely ran, so now it's out for the rest of the season, and, hopefully Intamin can fix it, but who knows when or if it's going to be up in 2027. That's all, what the hope is for, but are we really going to see it in its true state next year, all fixed up and ready to go? And that, it just really sucks because, like I said, with Air Force One, its fate up in the air right now, and then now this, it's kind of hard being a roller coaster in the state of Georgia at the moment. So here's hoping that maybe something changes. Maybe Intamin can get things rolling a little bit quicker. It seems like they have some big issues from time to time on some of their coasters, and with this coaster being a prototype coaster, even though there are half pipe coasters that exist throughout the world, it seems weird that they can't really hone in on what exactly this needs to fix the ride overall. And it sucks because they've really promoted this ride over the last year or so as their big new addition, and it's a fun ride. I had the opportunity to ride it last year, and last year I did ride it when it was able to actually spin, and I had a great time on the ride. I was very surprised by how thrilling it actually is, how much airtime you actually get at certain points, and going up each spike is somewhat alarming at times, especially if you spin to the point where you're looking out at the end of the spike. It's a pretty scary ride, or it could be, just because those spikes are pretty tall. And it's very fun, so it's very disappointing that this is going to be out for the rest of this year. I unfortunately didn't get the chance to ride it this year just because both times I went, it was down, and now it's out for the entirety of the season. So it really sucks, and it sucks because this is two coasters in a row that Six Flags Over Georgia has had major issues with. It looks like they're finally dismantling the Kid Flash coaster that was their new ride just a few years ago, and it only ran for a short period of time and automatically basically got put on the back burner and then just never ran again. And now it's completely gone. So, I don't know what it is with Six Flags or Six Flags Over Georgia specifically running into these issues with these manufacturers and this stuff, but you would think they would learn their lesson from previous things. So, the hope is that next year everything gets running, the right way, and hopefully we can enjoy this coaster once again because, like I said, it is a very fun coaster, but only time will tell. So let me know if you've had the chance to ride Georgia Gold Rusher. What do you think of the ride? Are you hoping that it's going to be open next year, or do you want it to just go the way of Kid Flash and they just go ahead and say, hey, screw it, we're going to get rid of this ride completely, and maybe in another 5 years we'll replace it with something else? So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe to the channel for more videos, reviews, rankings, all that kind of good stuff. I'll leave all my links down below on where you can follow me on all my various social media accounts. And until next time, guys, I'll catch you all later.